me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal caller.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Rescue! 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 Oh, pardon me. Good God.
On first down, Borden. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They run the counter. Borden. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
We got to bring that guy back. Definitely got to bring that guy back, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A
Good
great
job.
effort there.
It's not McNabb.
His
It's
14th touchdown
40.
now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
Well, we've hit that bittersweet week of the NFL season, haven't we? The last week of the regular season, week 17. Come on, Brandon. Can he win the MVP? Can he do it here in this last game?
Well, he's got to make a strong impression here in the final week. It's an interesting race. MVP ballot is at the top of my email right now, and I'm not voting until we've seen all the games here today.
I like that. I respect a man that waits until the season is over, doesn't turn it in early. I think if he has a big game here and gets a little bit of help, maybe other guys don't play as well, he's got a great shot.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Brandon.
The numbers for Cooks in that game last week, 6 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 10 touchdowns on the season. When anyone scored that many times, as a former defender, I know exactly what you're talking about before the game. Key on him. Don't let him get in the end zone today, guys. Let's keep him out of there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Melvin Gordon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
Oh, wow.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Free. Dislocated shoulder. Oh, yeah. Boy.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there. He's got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And you can see they've already clinched the AFC North. As it stands, of course, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend. But we always talk about how coaches say we want to win that division, and that's the key thing, right?
Oh, that's absolutely right. And that comes all the way down from the front office. They've built their teams to win their division first, because if you do that, you guarantee that first game at home. Yeah, if you get the #1 seed in a bye, that's terrific. But bottom line, get into the playoffs. There are a heck of a lot of teams watching that wish they were in your spot.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
Complete.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, even underneath stuff, you got to go and make the tackle right away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a big block for him. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after taking it and running, so it'll leave him with 7 and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The score, Steelers 7, Texans 3.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dee Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
For the field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, Texans 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll run on 1st down. Borden, and room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And to give this time to the tailback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
They've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
Come on, dog! So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Hundley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty minutes ago.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross.
Good
Complete.
job, Rossi.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Borden. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh,
Incomplete.
damn.
Juju
Oh,
Smith-Schuster, the intended
damn.
receiver. But now it's 3rd
Hundley,
down. You and I watched film yesterday.
how do you
told me
miss
to watch
that?
His feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well,
Damn, his feet are set. This guy's wide open. He's wide open. Then they just make him make a tear roll. He's wide open. Oh, boy. Wow.
I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described.
Wow.
Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Hundley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
On 3rd down.
That's first down.
And he will be very close to a first
That
down.
they threw him across the fucking line.
And that means 4th down.
I mean, they
hurt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He's off the ground. Wow. Look at this. Look at that shit. Wow. 4th and inches. Take your 4th and inches. Wow.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Rags.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On 3rd down.
Oh, get out the way! Oh, get out the way.
Start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at our dude all in the fucking way.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Texans 6.
A
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, got him that time. Got him that time.
Fitzpatrick.
Got him that time.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
It's crazy because P. Nicky got 90. He got 96 or 97 speeds. Guess he couldn't. Guess he couldn't jump that route. I guess. I mean, the ball's in the air that long.
So quickly, all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is.
Oh, man.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, Watson. Caught on the right side, Reed. Not much there, only a yard.
Caught by number 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Watson. That'll be caught right side by Reed. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To the air yet again, Watson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
The score, Steelers 17, Texans 9.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll run on first down. Borden. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Wow.
And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Being chased out left.
Oh, shit.
Now he'll throw deep left
Damn.
side. And that is incomplete.
Wow.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
What you got from the OC? What you got from the OC? You know what? This might be a good time for you. You use your Allah. This might be a good time for it. Let's see.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Good job, tight end
Go
Allah.
out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, Mitch. Nope. We don't have that kind of talent. Oh, shit. I don't like
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, so now you can't throw it in the middle of the field. Like you cannot throw the ball in the middle of the field at this point. Oh boy.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Okay, that's fair. Take your money. Take your money. Just take your money. That was going to be bad. Take your money. That was going to be bad.
Second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Take your money. Take your money.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Steelers 20, Texans 9.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Oh.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. A busy final day of the regular season, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we make the short trip up I-65 to check in on the Bears at home, Soldier Field in Chicago. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. The Bears seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now here's Ross. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Borden. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Levels. Oh, levels. There you go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Good job, Mitch.
Complete. That's Porter. And he
Good job,
will
Mitch.
have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Borden. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit.
You're not accurate enough to throw it across the middle with defenders. So hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That guy went with him. Good job, Hundley.
A little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Ragland. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Oh, wow. That's it? That's it? 3? That's it?
Very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute.
We don't need to be a hero here. We don't need to be a hero here.
Honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll
damn. What team? Yeah. Because that was going to be a touchdown. That guy got beat. All right, hey, you know what? Take your money. Take your money. Take your money. Take your money.
But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Wow. Well played.
He beat that guy right off the line of scrimmage, because if we have time, it's going to be a touchdown. I'll show it to you. It's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be a touchdown. Let's look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so that's that's pass interference. This is pass interference. He can't do this. So it's not going to be a touchdown. It would have been if he didn't pass interference with us that they didn't call. But they got to do that because it's one-on-one. If he gets inside, it's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be a touchdown. You can't throw it over here. You can't throw it over here because this guy leaks into the so he's waiting for that. So the only way that they can make this happen is that they got to interfere with this guy. They got to interfere with him. Oh, come on, man. Hey, take your money. Take your money. Take your money. Take your money. Take your money.
So now,
now my question is, they never let us do the same thing. Because if we do that, they're going to call pass interference.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Wow.
Texans 9.
I mean, if that's not pass interference, I don't know what is. And they called the ticky-tack pass interference on us earlier.
And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them,
take your money, take your money, take your money.
Or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He rifles one that's
okay, I'll take the bullshit because that's bullshit, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Good job, Jair.
At the 39-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field and a few too many bodies in there.
I mean, that's bullshit.
That's a normal situation.
That's total bullshit, but I'll take it.
You try and spread the field
I'll take it.
There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels
I mean, about time they gave us one.
And if there's any
one for the good guys.
Or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise? Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going. Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay. Yeah, in this case, Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. 2nd down and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Turner.
Good job, JT.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside
Good job,
the
JT.
20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Borden, he will push his way down to about the 14.
41 the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Oh, God damn it.
Down throw for the end zone, but
God
it's
damn.
Just a little beyond the reach.
Damn.
Receiver. That's probably one he wishes he
had. So yeah, now we have to, we got to. I mean, we got to be careful here because this typically means guy missed a wide open throw. Something bad's gonna happen here. So be careful. Be careful.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Good job.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Oh.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans back out there and ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Many months have passed us by.
Now Gordon on 1st down.
Number 20.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And Reed with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Watson on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. No gain on. If you're going to run against the
J-E-Y, all the letters of his name. Good job.
Rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Isaiah Coulter with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Man, I hope y'all taking a picture in front of the scoreboard.
Rodrigo. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Number 40. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Borden, pretty move. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
46-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ragland. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Borden. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Borden. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll try and run it.
Yeah, we'll just get some of that
He'll
back.
get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he dropped it.
And that is incomplete.
Huntley's pass, incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Makes the score Steelers 33, Texans 16.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Oh, damn, Cam.
2nd down now.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Damn.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one.
Let's show you. Just in case, I mean, you want to know. Let's look at what just happened here. I mean, you might think that it's insignificant. I think it's a problem because not many quarterbacks can do what this guy just did. Now look at this. Throwing back across his body off the wrong foot across the middle late, and he throws it on a line. Look at this. If they try that on Sunday in the NFL, you know what's going to happen 9 out of 10 times? This shit is going to be picked off. But not in video land, I guess. Not in video land. Come on, man. I mean, damn. Right? I mean, right? That's going to be picked off, isn't it?
Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Watson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind?
So hold on, let me see if they. It depends on what kind of animation they show will tell you if they're going to go for it. And they're going. I think they're going to go for it. Yeah, I think they're going to go for it. Told you.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The fullback dive held up short. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Borden. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now Hundley. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Off the offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Watson looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jayon Brown.
Jayon Brown.
Loss on the play.
J-A-Y are the letters of his name.
Their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Oh, man.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Watson looking sideline, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it'll bring up third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on third down.
Oh,
Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Operating from the gun. Watson.
Oh, there it is.
There is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
See, this is nonsense. That's fourth down.
So they saw the contact
That's
before the ball
bullshit.
arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Flushed out. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7.
Yeah.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. His pass caught at the 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jacob Hollister, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it
on
pays
4th and
off big
17.
time, especially when the defense sells out against the run.
Oh, 4th and 17, they gave him a pass interference. Oh, by the way, that's 2 pass interference calls against us in this game. 2. What are you gonna do, man?
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Watson looks to throw again to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Steelers
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver.
Really?
In this event, they
Kick?
did
Really?
it, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Wow.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately,
Wow.
they couldn't get it.
Wow.
We brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they onside kick. You know. They did an onside kick, so they're going to call a timeout.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up up on a
So
first
we're going
and
to make
10.
y'all use them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh,
And
they didn't
down
call
inside
time.
the
Okay,
35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Houston, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it